It's Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. It is officially my birthday month before I turn another year older at the end of the month. Today, I feel led to talk about it's my obligation to be honest about my life, my real life, or just life in general. You know what I'm saying? Today, I woke up probably around 2 a.m. Then I woke up a couple hours later to pretty much start my day. I didn't really have any plans today until I just start discerning. I can sense that God is pushing me. The Spirit is pushing me. I start planning stuff. I start looking at the clock because I can tell that something in the spiritual realm is, pushing me to, go somewhere or do something or whatever the case may be. I did make it to my destination, going to the store or whatever the case may be. Thankfully, these gift cards came in handy. Whereas I don't actually go to this particular store, but lately I've had to do that because when the money is acting funny, like you can't really go to your regular store. You can't really do what you would really rather do, or whatever the case may be. So I've actually had to pitch pennies, just doing my best to find random money or whatever the case may be that I may or may not realize I have or can, seek somebody to assist me by cash apping me or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it's my obligation to be honest. Yes, I do lie or probably tell white lies or whatever the case may be. But during this spiritual healing journey, it's like I've been just telling all of my business, doing the best to be to be my honest self, to be my real authentic self. Where I'm not feeling fake. Having to go through all of the mood swings and flashbacks and overcoming trauma and all of that other good stuff. It's like, whew, I have an obligation to be honest, at least for right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just a prophet, celebrity life coach, entertainer, trillionaire, doing my best to tap into my passions and follow my dreams and see myself on the red carpet while doing the work. Being isolated most of the year and a half that I've been on my spiritual journey, and I have been unemployed working towards being an entrepreneur. As God leads me, makes a way for me, I'm learning all of these spirituality terms and things of that nature, what they mean and what they do to impact my growth spiritually, that impact my overall life, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, creatively, vibrationally, sexually, and all of that good stuff. So it's like, I'm doing my best to partner with my angels, ancestors, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, universe, and things of that nature. Understanding how spirituality works and see what works for me and what all I need for all, to overcome all of these different negative energies and balance it out everything, especially spiritually, because a lot of my spiritual stuff impacts me in the natural, or in the physical, depending on how you look at it from an earthly and human perspective. So yeah, it's like, okay, God, sent me to the store. I got too much, but it was like the Spirit was also telling me to get a big bag that I usually do not use when I go to out in public or whatever the case may be. And I overdid it, and I had to carry all of that stuff with the water, 24 pack of water, and I do ride the bus. I do have a lot of mental health, physical health issues and things of that nature. And I don't know who to call upon. So it's like my whole life, I realized now that I've pretty much had to do everything by myself. Of course, God or my ancestors, angels, and or people in general came alongside me, but for the most part, I've had to do everything by myself. I've actually had to take the lead on a lot of stuff, even including applying for assistance to get my own place. Every blue moon, I would have to, get help paying a bill. One point in time, I would have been, I would have lost my place or something of that nature. But it's like, okay, God has made it work out. I may not be able to get to travel and see the world and do what I want to do right now, unless the money shows up and manifests. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to heal my root chakra and solar chakra and all of these other chakras and different terminologies. That way I can afford all of the crystals and necklaces and bracelets and all of that good stuff, and actually do the word. Continue that. I'm a light worker. I'm a shadow worker. Learning how to trust the process and not force stuff. Even though, I'm doing my best to be like, what is the hold up on my finances? What is the hold up on my help? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm a giver. I'm a cheerful giver. I help people. I've always helped people since I was a little boy. I just realized that now, mostly as a teenager or young adult, especially being on my spiritual healing journey. It's like, oh, the Spirit wants me to be a helper and all of that good stuff. And then I'm looking like, okay, well, where's my help? You know what I'm saying? Because I had suffered heat exhaustion pretty much. And even though I'm in the AC or whatever the case may be, I believe my body is different of how long things affect me. Especially on a mental, physical, and spiritual and emotional level, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, because it's like, okay, yeah, I know I need to balance all of my avatars and all of that stuff. And then it's like, am I getting through to God? Am I getting through to my angels and ancestors, to the universe? Am I saying the right things? Am I being positive? Or am I negative? Am I complaining? Am I venting this, that, and other? Am I doing enough for myself? Which honestly I'm not. But it's like I'm on the road to do more for myself. That way I can get that peace and calm and humility and all of that other stuff to enjoy my own life and follow my own dreams, which I'm supposed to be paid for that, not just, give all of my energy, time, and money, and effort, and spirit, and all of that out to allow people to just drain me and take advantage of me and use me and abuse me and tell me I'm wrong or whatever the case may be, especially when they are the ones who don't talk to me and love or reciprocate. But I'm always the bad guy or something of that nature. And it's like, you want to hold all of these things that you know about somebody or that you know that you've done for somebody. Yeah, especially when you keep receipts or have a vivid memory of those receipts despite all of the depression and mental, emotional, suicidal thoughts and all of that stuff. It's like, oh, my memory's coming back to me. The Spirit keeps bringing up a certain person on my social media. Like, what does that mean? Do I unfollow this person? Do I block them? What does that mean? I'm looking like, hey, I need an interpretation for all of that. Yeah, but it's my obligation to be honest. For the most part, do my best to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, that came out of nowhere. Okay, I see you. Yeah, I see you, Prophet Blue. Come on, Big D, let's do this. It's my birthday month. I'm in expectation. I'm in expectation to get my light back. Expect everything for free. I don't want to keep doing favors for people. I want you to send, reciprocate, pay me what you owe me, pay it with interest if you're able, or pay it on, do a payment plan or something of that nature. Do it as one thing at a time, or send me gifts, send me some type of acknowledgement, appreciation, validation, some type of thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that I do for people, I don't do for myself. It wears me out. You know what I'm saying? I get tired easily too. It's like, oh yeah, I can tell when somebody's being fake and all of that, or is in tune with me or whatever the case may be. It's like, I'm learning how to read people. I'm learning how to discern people and discern energy and discern motives and things of that nature. Yeah. It's like, don't wait for me when I make it big. Show up for me now. Just like when I posted about all of the stuff that all of the groceries that I had to carry, and it wasn't planned to be, to do that for real. But it was like, my main focus is really to get the water and probably a few items. But yeah. It's like it's about to be high or whatever the case may be, and rain later. And I'm looking like, well, okay, God, why are you sending me on this mission to run an errand when I would rather go to Starbucks and go to Taco Tuesday and say hi to my regular people and get human interaction like that? I don't want to come out the house when it's time for me to get my free birthday meal or drink or whatever, or when I go to the movies. Yeah, we can be isolated and all that other good stuff, but no, I can't be doing that the whole day just because I'm preparing for a better future to be elevated and all of this other stuff, or in some cases initiated, because that word literally came to my spirit yesterday or the day before. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? But it's like, yeah, even I'm being initiated for something, and I know people are watching me for that exact reason. It's like, oh, somebody's going to show up and present an offer or something. Who knows? I'm just, just speaking in general. Or I'm going to be initiated into some type of brotherhood. I don't know. I'm like, what does that mean, God? What does that mean, Spirit? What does that mean, angels, ancestors, universe? Just learn how to seek the signs of what it means to be me. Why do I have all these handicaps and disabilities or whatever the case may be? And I've had to realize that I'm spiritually stronger than my overall well-being or sense of purpose and destiny. When you think of mental, physical, emotional, financial, creatively, spiritually, vibrationally, all of that. And I'm more open-minded and receptive of what's going on around me, what's going on with me. It shouldn't take, I'm blocking trauma, I'm blocking this, that, and other, forgiving this, that, and other, coming to, unity with yourself and unity with whoever your soulmate is, or whoever your next seasonal person or people, places, and things are, or your next permanent people, places, and things of that nature. Yeah, because I'm at a point in my life, it's like, hey, I'm ready to fall in love, get money, follow my dreams, raise my vibes, be lit, turn, and all of that. Okay, you've been really honest. Yeah. Whoo. I'm ready to get my passport, travel the world, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I wonder, do people remember who I am? Did you forget that I assisted you in some type of way? I got a guy who has a daughter, and he's in a co-parent relationship or whatever the case may be. And usually when he reaches out to me, it's talking about himself or his baby mama. I'm just going to say that. Yeah. And and I'm like one of the only people he pretty much can vent to about this stuff. So, yeah, man, it's like, come on. So it's like, oh, I'm called to be a helper, this, that, and the other. I need my help. I need my I need my team. I need my tribe. I need my village. I need them now. I need the people who want to sow into my life and bless me and things of that nature. I need them now. And in fact, I actually want them now. I want everything now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm obligated to be honest for the most part. Yeah, I can lie for the most part. I can lie. You know, some of my story, I probably done, told a little white lie. But most of it is true. Just like I think I have about 200 contacts in my phone. They're 99% of them are irrelevant. And I've never heard from them since I've actually put their number into my phone. So, yeah, it's like, if it's not like family or health or past jobs or whatever, or emergency contacts or something like that, then yeah, most of my contacts, whether it's phone, email, text, and all of that, are really irrelevant and useless to the new me of today. Whew. It's like I'm ready to get a second phone. You know what I'm saying? Just for business and things of that nature. That way I can create my brand, my business, and be that entrepreneur and be that life coach. See, I had to really come up with a title that didn't really sound like I'm a preacher or something in nature. Yeah, I'm called a preacher, whatever the case may be, but I'm a speaker. So I motivate people. I inspire people. I encourage them. I bring forth ideas, that they actually should be paying for or reciprocating me or whatever the case may be for. Yeah, but other than that, for the most part, I've overcome the heat exhaustion. Yeah, I guess I thought I had cooled down enough to where my body would be okay with me eating, and it came up. So it's like, okay. So I've been chilling most of the day. But it's like, it's my turn to receive. It's my time to receive. I want everything that's mine. I'm in expectation. I want everything for free. I want it all for free. I'm tired of working hard for it. I'm tired of people being negative when I have dreams and visions and insight and foresight and hindsight and all of that other good stuff that I need to come to pass from my own self. I'm a chosen one. Okay, yes. But that does not, dictate the fact that people are literally watching me starve or just watching me be in isolation, wondering what I'm going to do next, or probably wondering if I'm going to give up. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Yeah, it's a part of me that wants to be able to, go to parties and enjoy, just have fun, see what that's like, go on vacation. Learn different cultures and things of that nature, and understand my sense of purpose, life, history, business, music, entertainment, politics, and all of that stuff that I'm called to and called for. Yeah, I've helped people from the lowest to the lowest to the highest of the highest, and I'm ready for people to help me. It shouldn't matter if my energy or vibe is not right or not on a certain level yet to attract certain people who come from money or have money. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm putting myself out there as a public figure, because I had to realize that I'm a public figure and I'm pretty much a leader in my community. It's like, oh, I came from being a shy person or whatever the case may be, learning how to overcome being a victim and introvert and empath and all of the other good stuff. and especially being a giver, and start creating boundaries, start paying attention who shows up and notices when I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Yeah, I have to start noticing people who are so glad to see me, that it's not fake, and that the love is not fake, and that when I, interact with people, that I'm not being fake. So yeah, I've gone through my hardships my whole life, and now I'm on the right track. It's like I can tell, even with the tarot card reading, or whatever the case may be. People believe in God, but people have a belief in Jesus and all of that other stuff. But I'm more worldly or secular or whatever you want to say. I'm not really called to be religious and churchy, because I'm not. I'm a leader in my church. I'm a greeter. I go to little classes or things of that nature when it comes to my church, or even expanding upon my church. Just like my church was recently going to be torn down, most likely, if the Kansas City Royals wanted to build there. And I'm like, okay, that would change my routine around, and most likely I wouldn't make the effort to go to church for real. Especially even though it would be in the same general area, but okay. Even though I live in the same general area, but yeah, it's like every once in a while I have to change my routine around. The bus schedule changes every 3 months, depending on what route they want to, change the time or the alignment. So, yeah, people may not get to see me like they want to see me. Especially if I don't make the effort to actually just go do something for myself, and it brings me into their path. It's like, yeah, even though they're over there and my destination's over here, I'm not going to show up for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more focused on my destination, not really saying hi to people, depending on what I'm doing at any given time. So it's like, when I'm on a mission, don't talk to me for real unless I really want you to, like approach me or whatever the case may be, or whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, hey, I'm here to stay focused and do what I'm called to do my job. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Yeah, so come on with it, God. But not my will. God's will be done in every area of my life. It's my obligation to be honest, pretty much. Tell the truth about myself. Tell the truth about people, places, and things. Especially when I'm able to discern them for the most part here and there. Tell the truth about life. Let's get explicit with it, because I'm more of an explicit person, instead of doing my best to be perfect and positive and fake all the time. I don't want to be that. If I want to get lit in turn, I want to be lit in turn. I don't want you to tell me I shouldn't do that because I'm a prophet or I'm chosen or this, that. Stop trying to take my free will, because I'm going to cut you off, and I'm going to get revenge too. Yeah, because I'm going to make sure karma comes for you. Yeah. Come on, people. Yeah, stop trying to ruin somebody else's life when you see them doing good, or they look like they doing good. You think I'm doing good? No, I'm not. But I'm doing good for the most part. I'm alive. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm anointed by God. I'm beautiful, great, prophetic, apostolic, happy, healthy, wealthy, strong, bold, and courageous, by the way. Yeah, I'm a Leo. Stop playing with me. The real me is coming out. So yeah, I'm an obligation. It's an obligation to tell the truth for the most part, to be honest about, subjects or topics that people don't want to talk about, that even I don't want to talk about. There are people, places, and things that I don't even want to talk about, or go to them, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I'm more focused on looking for my rich friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people blessing me. Not just financially either. Mentally, physically, emotionally, creatively, vibrationally, just reciprocate. Yeah. It's not hard to reciprocate. I ride the bus. I don't drive. You know what I'm saying? Um, and at the same time, if a rapper invited me to their concert or performance or set or whatever the case may be, or some, somebody invites me to something that they doing that is in alignment with my talents and what the vibe for myself, I'm going to do my best to show up. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to be like, I can't make it, or I need to get an Uber, this, that, and the other. Yeah, because like right now, I definitely can't make it, And it's hard for me to really watch my bank account be where it is and then see all my auto pay options be declined. And I'm like, yeah, well, God said He gonna provide, He gonna show up. It's gonna come when it comes. Like, hey, I'm not here for that, Just like I'm not here for people that say people are glad that you have problems, but they don't care that you have problems. Yeah, that's not fair to me. I'm not here to be financially struggling and taking care of low vibrational people who don't want nothing for themselves or for me or for other people, but to just stay where they are. It's my obligation to be honest for the most part, to tell the truth and nothing but the truth and the whole truth, so help me God, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. It's my obligation to show up when I'm able, especially when I'm called to something or people, places, and things. It's my obligation to ask for help and not be told to get a job. No, invest in my life. Invest in my light. You like my light. You like my energy. Invest in it. Stop investing into people who are low vibrational, who don't have nothing for themselves. I have motion. I had to realize I had motion. I had to realize that I have something to say and God wants to use me for whatever reason. I had to overcome being scared or afraid or whatever the case may be, and stop letting myself be held back, be held hostage. Stop letting my personal development, mental health, and spiritual growth be held hostage by myself, people, places, and things, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, the universe, my ancestors, angels, and all of that other good stuff. Yeah. Because people like to say that they love people and all of the other good stuff, and then they like to act a fool when the person passes away. It's like, no. Don't wait till you don't see me anymore. Show up when I told you to show up, which is right now. Because I actually want you to show up with money. Cash, checks, money orders, and gift cards, and Cash App, and PayPals, and mailbox, and emails, and Facebook, and Instagram, and YouTube, and TikTok, and LinkedIn, and all of that good stuff. I actually want you to show up for me right now. It's like, oh yeah, I demand your help. I demand your respect. I demand your assistance. I demand you to show me the real you, because I'm going to figure it out eventually. Whew. Because all of the love and support that I give everybody else, I don't want to regret the fact that I did that. And I shouldn't have to regret that fact. Yeah. But yeah, let me let y'all know, it's my birthday month, and I am in expectation to receive. And yeah, views don't make me money, but your financial support does. The fact that you even got this far into the video, because I didn't even know I was going to talk this long, does. The fact that you watch my videos for probably 3 to 5 seconds to probably a good minute. Yeah. I am in an obligation to be honest. And I deserve you to be in an obligation to be honest with me too. Hashtag Blue Sheep.